Ms. Roth, this is a big weekend coming up for you.
Yes. I'm getting married to a wonderful man who has stolen my heart.
That would be Gavin Roberts, the Democratic candidate for governor. Congratulations on your upcoming nuptials.
Mr. Roberts, let's start with you. Recent events demonstrate your inability to control the people inside your own camp. Why should we, the people of Virginia, trust you with our lives?
The actions of that individual does not represent what our camp stands for. What it does demonstrate is a lack of good mental health availability for our citizens. Any man who displays harm to a woman should be held accountable.
But you did hire this individual for your campaign. In fact, sources say that Mr. Harrison turned him down, and yet you hired him. The fact that Mr. Harrison turned him down, wouldn't that have given you pause?
Only senior staff is hired directly by me. While I do not, and I will not, take responsibility for someone else's actions, I am responsible for putting Ms. Harrison in harm's way. For that, I'm profoundly sorry. I extend my apologies to JD and his sister for any roles that I played in the plans.
What impact did the events of David Holt have on your wedding plans and the campaign?
None on either. The situation with David Holt is sad, and it speaks to the weakness of our mental health system.
Mr. Harrison, first, how is your sister?
Ashley's recovering. We're a close-knit family, so she's receiving all the love and support from us that we have to offer.
And our prayers are with you. Now, though I can't imagine how hard this must be for you, Mr. Roberts has extended an apology, and we would like to know, do you sincerely accept?
I don't hold Gavin responsible for the actions of this individual. I've expressed privately, and I'll do so again publicly here, that everything is okay.
Excuse me, Ms. Roth, but our sources indicate that you were a pawn in David Holt's plan to rape Ashley Harrison. In fact, statements from the investigation allege that you instructed Mr. Holt to seek revenge for actions taken by Ms. Harrison during college. Is this what we can expect from the First Lady of Virginia? Would you care to elaborate?
It would be difficult for Carolyn to elaborate on situations that took place during our college days. Hashing up anyone's past isn't always pleasant. What we can do is be grateful that the plot was discovered in a timely manner. I don't think it would be fair to cast blame on the mindset of a sick individual. Carolyn could no more predict what Mr. Holt had in mind than you or I could. Now that the responsible party is in custody, Carolyn and I can focus our attention on the men in our lives in their bid to lead the great Commonwealth of Virginia.
Now, sources inside of both camps indicate things aren't as smooth or as forgiving as they may seem. So what do you have to say to Mr. Roberts or to his fiancée, Carolyn Roth?
It was a simple misjudgment of character by Carolyn. She was taken by this individual's charm, as were others. There's no ill will in our camp. We're a united front, and we're here to service the Commonwealth of Virginia and its citizens. This was a private vendetta, and we won't allow it to prevent us from moving forward with the state of Virginia and its people.
Douglas, you have been so kind to me. I just don't know how I could ever repay you.
Knowing you're safe is payment enough. Drink your tea.
Is there any word on David?
Only that he's still in the hospital under arrest. You don't have to be concerned about him. He's going away for a long time.
I don't know. You know, David has a way of getting away with things.
If you testify, he will not get away with this. If you don't, he may get less time. But he's going to jail. Will you testify to the truth?
You're asking me to testify against my husband. I don't know if I can do that.
I'm not asking you to testify against your husband. I'm asking you to testify for yourself.
Hi, my name is Tremayne Noriis from the Heart series. Intimate partner violence does not look the same in every relationship. It could be mental, emotional, physical, or a combination. Perpetrators and victims can be female or male. On average in the US, 24 people per minute fall victim to rape, physical violence, or stalking by an intimate partner, with over 12 million incidents per year. These are just reported cases and don't account for those who suffer in silence or those who are in stages of microaggressions that often lead to harmful, if not fatal, outcomes. Expressions of intimate partner violence can be as varied as the perpetrator. It can range from jealousy of your friends and family, preventing you from making your own decisions, controlling where you go and with whom, or acting in a way that scares you, and many more. David, the character I portray this season in The Heart, exhibits some of these towards his wife, Karen, and like many domestic abuse victims, she chooses to stay. Now, some stay out of fear, some think it's love, some don't think they deserve better, and some stay due to the cultural or religious reasons, and some are just embarrassed or ashamed. But let me tell you, whatever the reason, it is not okay, and you don't have to stay. Regardless of David's reasons for abusing his wife, this type of behavior is never acceptable, and there are resources out there for you. If you want to leave but you need help, please call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233 or go to www.thehotline.org.
Morning, Mr. Holt.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the top advisor to the wannabe governor, which is like the top advisor of nothing, really. Now, what do I owe the honor?
You know the game, Holt. We never let anything touch the candidate.
I'm sure of that. But now, let's talk about this. Now, if we want to keep the governor's name out of this whole mess, I'm gonna need you to run along, little boy, and advise him to use his connections to get me the hell out of here.
Rest assured, Holt, after today, your name will never again be mentioned along with Governor Roberts.
Look, man, I ain't going nowhere, all right? I know more about that caveman-looking Roberts and Carolyn Roth than you can even imagine. And wouldn't it be interesting if somehow, some way, the reporters got a hand on that juicy information?
Give me a reason to eliminate you, Holt. One word about your sordid affair with Carolyn, and you will never see the light of day.
Oh, is that a threat?
No.
Hey, come back here. Hey, don't you walk away from me, man. I ain't done with you. Hey, did I tell... Hey, Deputy Dick, I'm supposed to get a phone call, right?
Lorraine is correct. He is due a call. However, I would hold off on that for a moment until we've had a chance to speak.
Well, if it isn't the chief of police coming down here with your boyfriend, speak with me. How nice.
You mind giving us a few minutes? Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Mr. Holt, it seems you're looking at some hard time.
Yeah, you've come all the way down here as the chief of police to come talk to me. One can only wonder why.
I've come here to put an offer on the table.
I'm all ears.
The evidence we have on you puts you away for up to 25 years.
What evidence? Huh? A jealous man walks in on his fiancée having sex with another man? Huh? There was no forced entry, there was no break-in. Add that with the history between me and Ashley, reasonable doubt can be raised. You realize that, right?
Clearly, you're not aware of all of the evidence. Seems your wife took one fist too many. She turned over logbooks of your plans to stalk and rape Ashley Harrison. Now that, mixed with the domestic violence, things are not looking good for you right now.
Newsflash. My wife, she'll never testify against me. Never.
Look around, Mr. Holt. Is your dutiful wife here? Is she out ranching bail for you right now? Have you even spoken to your wife? Let me answer that for you. No, you have not.
My wife is none of your concern, okay? I will handle my wife.
Use my phone. Don't worry, I won't charge it as your one call. You're gonna need that for your lawyer, believe me. Why don't you give your wife a call?
We're sorry. You have reached a number that is no longer in service. If you feel that you have reached...
Now, we are going to have a conversation, and you're going to tell me everything I want to know about J.D. Harrison.
Hey there, girls. Let me know if I can help you find anything. Thank you. I see a rat calling my name. And I see shoes. Oh, yeah, you don't hear shoes. Okay. I'll meet you.
Oh, and I see a chair.
I love that color. This would be, Ashley, this would be a good color for you, the blue. Oh, it's looking pretty. Yeah, I like that.
Did you guys find anything for me?
We're gonna find it. We're gonna find it.
Don't lose hope.
Not these pants. Not those pants, though. Okay.
But let me say, I can't believe you're still wearing regular clothes and you're pregnant.
Well, what can I say? Good genes.
Just rub it in.
Tracy, you only have 2 more months to go and you'll be back to your normal size, girl.
And you look beautiful,
Exactly.
okay? Your stomach is perfectly round. Cynthia said you look like you swallowed a beach ball. But
Well, I'm too polite to tell Cynthia where she can go.
I'm not. When I see her, I'm gonna tell her to go where the sun don't shine.
Ooh, that's telling her, Roz.
You know it.
Hello, ladies. I see we carry ourselves in public the same way we do in private. We must do better. You never know who could be listening.
Hello, Carolyn.
You know, I'm surprised Gavin let you out unsupervised.
Cynthia says at the very least, Gavin should have GPS on you.
I think the wives in the area could use one on her to keep up with her husband.
Is that your uppity way of calling my friend a whore?
No, I'm sure that is not what Carolyn was saying, nor did Roz mean to insult.
Yes, I did.
You and your friends can go to hell.
She's pregnant. She just...
Robert's right this way. And Ashley, that color's no good for you. A personal shopper could tell you these things. As a Brooke, you're held to a higher standard. You should lose the baggage.
So should your husband.
Don't fall for it.
Yet he chose to stay. Actually, we're looking to have a baby. So he's not going anywhere soon.
Mrs. Roberts.
Stop.
What?
Don't pay attention to her, please. Don't.
Did you hear what she said?
I did. She said her and her husband are going to try having a baby. Okay? Why shouldn't they? They're husband and wife, remember?
Cynthia, according to her, says that they're not even sleeping together.
Roz, Cynthia is daydreaming. Okay, he married the girl. Of course they're sleeping together.
I think Carolyn does love Gavin. And he has to love her to put up with the mess she's always into. Cynthia is not going to be happy about this.
Then don't tell her something you know will upset her.
Oh,
Just don't even do it.
Why would
Not gonna
Cynthia
get-
care that Gavin is sleeping with Carolyn?
Cynthia feels as though since she's sleeping with Gavin, he has no need to sleep with his wife.
Gavin is still sleeping with Cynthia? Tracy.
Oh.
Just go that
Oh.
way.
Wait,
I can't believe you know good and well.
How long have y'all known this?
Come on. Wow, so all this is a part of the estate?
Yeah,
And what's that over there?
that's the guest house.
Who's staying in there?
I have no idea. There's a lot of people that come through, so.
Wow. And what are you smiling at, Mr. Brooks?
I'm just enjoying the view. My wife's behind moving in front of me. Yeah. Those spandex aren't too confining, are they?
Do they look okay? I checked twice before I left the room.
You have the legs of Tyra and the body of Beyonce. Nothing on you ever looks bad.
Good answer,
Ever.
Mr. Brooks.
Why are we resorting back to Mr. Brooks?
It's the only way to keep me from jumping your bones. Now, come on.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh, okay. All right.
James!
That's right. Listen, it has been 24 hours since the last time we made love. That is 1 hour too many. Ashley, you are a very beautiful woman, and I cannot wait to make you my wife.
This is a gorgeous space. I thought my little space over there was something, but this is absolutely amazing.
Thank you. I can't take credit for it. Avery maintains this property for us.
Wonderful job.
Thank you. Let's take a seat.
Sure.
This will probably be the only quiet moment we get today. I've noticed an uneasiness building between you and James. With James and Ashley getting married today, I feel it's necessary to share a family secret with you. I'm doing this in hopes that it would give you a little more insight into my son's possessiveness of Ashley, especially during the pregnancy.
Well, I love my daughter. That's a fact. And she loves your son. That's also a fact. But no, ma'am, I'm not happy with your son at all.
You met my grandson, JJ.
Yes, I have. Cute little thing.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, James moved away under unpleasant circumstances. It seems my oldest son, Vernon, has always felt a bit of jealousy towards James. As they got older, James became wiser and learned to deal with Vernon's insecurities. However, Vernon's jealousy elevated to a different level. When James came home with Catherine, it seemed Vernon respected the marriage. At least that's what we all thought. But that wasn't so. Vernon and Catherine began an affair.
Lord have mercy.
It ended abruptly when James came home early from work one day and found them together.
Oh, that poor man.
At that time, I stood by Vernon. James felt I had betrayed him. The consequences of Vernon and Catherine's action didn't cease on that dreadful day. Shortly after, James and Catherine moved to Richmond. She discovered she was pregnant. Recently, she admitted to me that JJ may indeed be Vernon's child.
So, wait, what you're telling me is, Ashley may very well be carrying James's first baby?
Yes.
Well, I understand his feelings, and I thank you. I thank you for sharing this information with me. But I gotta ask, why is Vernon so insecure over James? Aren't they brothers?
Vernon is not Avery's son. He raised Vernon as his own. However, Vernon resented James from the day we brought him home from the hospital. When the situation arrived between Vernon and Catherine, I wasn't choosing between James and Vernon. I knew James would survive. I'm not sure Vernon would have.
Y'all got a lot going on in this family, let me tell you. And it explains a lot. And I understand. James loves Ashley like my JD loves Tracy.
Exactly.
And I'm all right with that.
Thank you. We all have come to love Ashley. Lord knows she has brought this family back together. And that's something I never thought would happen. We owe her so much.
That's my baby.
Now you know the reasons for your mother's actions.
We should get going. Come on.
I'm not going out there. Not until my mother is good and gone.
We're getting married in 5 hours, and you still worried about what your mother's gonna say?
Yes, I am, and I'm
What?
not going out there until they're gone. And if you had any sense, you'd be scared too.
I'm not scared of your mother, or my mother for that matter. Come on, let's go. You want me to lead the charge? Try to tell you not to worry about anybody's mother.
James Avery Brooks.
Oh, my God.
What are you doing with Ashley?
Ashley Renee Harrison, get yourself down off that man's shoulders like that. Got your behind all up in there. What is wrong with you?
Ashley and I needed some private time, so we went for a run.
That was at 7. It's 9 now. What have you been doing for the last 2 hours?
And why you got that look on your face? Like you just got caught with your hands in the cookie jar. Don't even try to conjure up nothing. Just carry your behinds on to the house. Get on past me. You gotta come past me. Make no sense. Sure, who they think they playing with?
I know.
I was young one time.
Yes.
What do I owe you the honor?
I ran into your friend a few days ago,
Who was that?
Cynthia Thornton.
And?
You need to be more discreet in your actions. She thinks that she can confront me at any time.
Discreet? You're instructing me to be discreet when your name is in the news connected to a rapist?
You have me there. However, you and I know that that will blow over. You will win this election. And we will move into the mansion.
On JD's coattail? That's not the way I want to win.
Understandable. And I take the blame. From now on, all of my energy is going to go into getting you elected. All that I ask is that you curtail your extramarital affair until we reach our goal.
I recall asking you the very same thing.
We weren't married then. We are now. And it's going to take the two of us, to make this work.
It would take a lifetime, Carolyn.
Yes, it would. But I choose to focus on other things.
Mr. Roberts, Chief Herbert Mumford is here to see you.
Mumford? What is he doing here?
Tracy, you know we will always have our friendship. This whole sister-in-law thing is just icing on the cake.
We have come a long way. And you're about to go on a wonderful journey. We've got to remember, though, we're married to two very possessive and very ambitious men. They're going to be a handful.
Tell me about it. But we can handle them. We'll just have to let them know who wears the pants in the family.
Oh, nice. You are still my beautiful baby girl. Look at you. Come here, baby. I know your father is smiling down from heaven today. Look at you.
Nikki, let's give them a chance to talk, and I gotta get dressed.
Of course.
Thank you, babies.
You know, I waited, Mom. I waited until I found somebody just like Daddy.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And James is a good man. He loves you to pieces, and that's what I love about him. Now you take what you learned from your father and I, and JD and Tracy, and you run with it. I have every confidence in you. Oh, it's gonna be everything you hope for. Thank you. And I love you.
I love you.
Yes, my baby. You're gonna get yourself ready here.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah.
My sister.
Hey.
You okay?
I just wish Daddy was here.
Well, you know, he sees you. He's looking down on us, and he's proud of you. I'm proud of you. You remember back in Harmon? I think it was your sophomore year.
Oh gosh.
What was that guy you were dating? What was his name? Kenny?
Kenny Lawson.
Kenny Lawson, right? The baseball player, right?
Yeah.
Big Kenny, right? Now, I looked at Kenny, I thought, he's a decent guy, whatever. No guy's ever decent enough, in my opinion. But I remember that night you had that car accident. And you called Kenny. But who was the one on the scene? That's right, sis. I'm gonna always be there for you. You got a new Kenny, and that's fine. I like him. I like James, I really do. But I'll always be here for you. Always. You're the only sister I have. And I promised Daddy, well before he passed, I will look out for you and Mama. I'm never gonna stop. All right? I'm so proud of you, sis. You go out there and make me proud today.
Okay.
And you guys did the right thing waiting. Right?
Waiting.
Thank you. Anyway, your dress is beautiful. You're gonna be a beautiful bride. I'll see you out there, right? All right. I love you, sis.
I love you too.
Thanks for waiting.
Brian, you in the food already?
What? I was hungry. What's your problem?
It's Gavin.
No, hell no. Last time we went down this road, you chewed me out. I'm not going there with you no more.
But Brian, I really don't know what to do.
I'm only telling you this because I love you like a sister. Are you listening? Are you listening?
Yes, I'm listening.
Drop him. Kick him to the curb. Show him the door, Cynthia. I don't know any other way to say it. The man has made his choice and it wasn't you. Hey, walk away, okay? Walk away.
Man. Oh, you're asking for trouble, man.
If trouble looks that beautiful, I'll take it any day. Oh, it may look good from afar.
Yeah, man. Now, the closer you get to that beauty, the more dangerous it becomes. Don't do that.
On to something a little more important. I'd like to propose a toast. James, what you and Ashley share is rare and wonderful, especially in this day and time. My hope is that you never forget that she is made especially for you and that you are made especially for her. And I hope that what you share together will be a beacon of light for everyone else that sees it. So we raise our glasses.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
James.
Thank you.
James.
Okay, all right now, yeah.
Need something, brother? Need something?
Time I close my eyes and think about my future, I see your face. I wanna be the key to your heart. You never thought you'd love again. You know I had to change those plans, but here I am on bended knee. 'Cause every time I think about love,
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here this evening to witness the union between Ashley Harrison and James Brooks. Love is a wonderful thing, and it's wonderful to see these two consolidate their love as one. Ashley, do you take James to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold and to cherish for the rest of your days?
I do.
And James, do you take Ashley to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold and love and cherish for the rest of your days?
I do.
By the power invested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride.
You are the very heart of me.
Well, I hope that heart is big enough for 4.
Care to explain it?
Sure. So I went to the doctor yesterday, and he informed me we, Mr. Brooks, are having twins.
We're having twins? We're having twins?
family is paramount to J.D. Harrison. Their health, welfare, and safety are number one on his agenda. As district attorney, his goals focused on safe neighborhoods, secure school grounds, and public safety free of corruption. You want a man who is not afraid to take on the establishment and puts family first? Then vote for J.D. Harrison, a man for the people.
I'm J.D. Harrison, and I approve this message.
Tell me who would've knew this is how it would be. Destiny, please don't give up on me, on me, on me. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, take a walk with me. The things have changed in our lives. It's an emotional strain. Do you know why? I know why. At night I miss not having you by my side. Do you cry? Sometimes I cry. And the rain at night are the tears from my eyes. 12 rounds of fighting, I'm tired. I'm in my corner breathing heavily. Destiny, come rescue me.